Tonight, guards gone wild.
News 5 investigators uncovering a string of Cuyahoga County Corrections officers accused of crossing the line, taking part in unprofessional behavior with the people they're paid to watch.
Now, News 5 investigator Scott Knoll tells us even the union representing those officers says something has got to change.
The allegations,
how often do you drink on the job,
seem unbelievable.
Is this just jailers gone wild in some cases?
Sometimes it looks like that.
From a so-called fight club behind bars to accusations of drug smuggling, we're not talking about the inmates.
I hope you understand how much of a security risk you are.
It's corrections officers in the hot seat.
Some of this stuff is not just a dumb mistake that causes you to lose your job. Some of this stuff potentially puts you in prison.
News 5 investigators discovered 5 different corrections officers placed on leave or fired in the last 7.5 months for a string of incidents involving what the union calls inappropriate relationships with inmates.
Have you ever...
Y'all like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, interact with the channel, man. We're about to get into this topic right here. Guards gone wild. These guards are sleeping with these men. They are having, relationships, making it easier for these guys to manipulate them and get them to do everything that they want them to do. I just did a video of a black woman the other day, got caught sneaking in a cell phone charger for one of the inmates in the jail. And these women are willing to risk their lives. They willing to put it all on the line for these guys that are in jail. Which I don't understand, because the women that are free on TikTok, they keep telling us that men's supposed to be providers. Men's supposed to be taking care of them, taking them on dates, doing this, that, and the third. But you got women in the prison system, and the women that's not in the prison system, sleeping with inmates who can't do nothing for them.
Seen kind of case after case after case after case like this?
No.
Takes Shantia Kirkland. Investigators say she disguised her identity to send emails and do video chats with the father of her child.
I made you, because I made you.
Who was also an inmate, locked up.
This is why a lot of these men don't mind going to jail. But it's because it's going to be women like this in jail making their time easier than what it's supposed to be.
Facing murder charges. Even, in one case, overseeing his pod while working as a jailer. Administrators say she also discussed jail business with him. She was fired in April. The same month, deputies say they watched as another corrections officer, Kiana Thompson, picked up drugs from the mother of an inmate and told investigators she planned to smuggle them into the jail. Thompson remains on paid administrative leave.
If all those facts are true, I mean, it's just disgusting.
So what's going on?
As a sociologist, I see patterns.
Daniela Yauk-Ajami is an assistant professor at the University of Akron with expertise in women in the criminal justice system.
Do you believe, based on what you've seen, Cuyahoga County Jail has an organizational problem here?
I would absolutely say yes.
She says research shows women working in jails may be targeted for exploitation.
And see, this is the same thing that's going on in America. We're being infiltrated. Just like these women who are working in these prisons, doing all this stuff, making stuff easier for these men, giving these men all their information, giving the men the jail information, stuff like that. That's the same thing that's going on in America with these migrants. I'm telling y'all, and that's why black women specifically relate to these people, because they are doing the same thing. They get on these jobs and they tell all they get all the information, and then they spill all the beans to the rest of the people. Just like the video that I did the other day of a woman who worked at an insurance company, and she got fired for being on social media, telling people on social media about how the company is messing them over. Which I don't disagree with the concept of what she was doing. But at the same time, you can't get these jobs and do this kind of stuff.
Women have to rely more on compliant residents, and it goes incrementally, the grooming process, right? There is a collaboration, and it builds from there.
Particularly at risk, she says, newer corrections officers. Toyana Lard was on the job less than a year when a supervisor caught Lard engaged in what investigators called horseplay with an inmate. During an interview with investigators, Lard admitted to talking to and flirting with inmates on the phone, depositing money into their jail accounts, even bringing tequila into the jail and giving it to an inmate.
So they put money on these guys' books, bringing alcohol into the jail, getting them drunk, having sex with them. And y'all notice the pattern? This is all black women. Which not to say that other races of women don't have problems too. But this story right here is about all black women. And I just did another story, like I said, of another black woman who has done the same exact thing. And I've been in jail. I've been locked up. And I've been in this situation. Playing around with the guard lady. You know, dude, they come by, do count. Dudes sit there with their thing out, just waiting on these women to walk by. They don't report none of this stuff. They indulge in it.
I gave him 2 spray bottles, and I gave him one of the spray bottles he sprayed the pot with, and the other one he took it and poured it into a cup.
The county fired her in March. Yauk Ajami says administrators need to go a step further, creating what she calls a culture of integrity.
That might involve mental health support, that might involve wellness programs, that might involve outlets for correctional officers to get the support they need so they do not have to fraternize with residents.
While the union...
Why do they always have to come up with these programs specifically for black women? Why do they always have to do this? They always got... If black women are so smart, so educated, why is it that they always have to make programs to help them? I really want to know that. Because y'all parade around like y'all smarter than men, y'all do things better than men, you know, and we constantly see stories like this where y'all end up in last place.
Representing corrections officers says things have hit a breaking point.
We don't want these salacious cases where somebody brings in drugs to the jail allegedly, or somebody is having an inappropriate relationship with inmates giving them tequila from a spray bottle. Like, that makes everyone look bad, and it makes it so much harder for those officers to do their job.
They're fed up.
Oh, they are. They've been fed up for a long time with the county's hiring practices.
The union calling for stricter screening of jailers, things like polygraph tests and deep dives into applicants' backgrounds, hoping to weed out potential problems before they get into the jail.
Y'all know how to make bad situations worse, man. Like, y'all making it worse for y'all selves. Y'all keep on talking about racism and how people trying to hold y'all down, talking about Trump, where he taking away jobs and DI and all this old kind of shit, man. This is why, because y'all are on these jobs doing stuff like this.
You put officers that have actually done things that are truly in violation, that are truly putting officers and inmates in harm's way, you degrade life safety in that jail.
We asked the county for an interview to discuss concerns about the hiring process. Instead, we got a statement from a spokesperson about holding corrections officers to the highest standards. We asked again about the union's concerns about screening applicants. The spokesperson emailed us back saying no further comment. Reporting live, I'm News 5 investigator Scott Knoll.
All that there are good women officers, I don't believe women need to be involved in this kind of work. I know I'm probably going to get some backlash for that comment, but it is what it is. Just like the president of the United States, we're not voting for Kamala Harris. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about... It is about... It's about y'all being women. I'm sorry. because y'all are easily manipulated. Y'all always talking about how y'all been messed over by a man and I don't understand it. If y'all so smart and so educated, how do y'all keep ending up in these situations? How do y'all keep being manipulated by the man? How do y'all keep on falling for the man and having his kids, and then later on down the line he switched up? You so smart, you didn't see this? You didn't see that this man wasn't shit? Y'all having sex with men who are in jail. I know women who've had kids by men that are in jail. And they constantly do this and then play victim and act like somebody did something to them. But y'all like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know how y'all feel about this topic, man. Hit the link in the description. You want tattoos or piercings, you in Dallas, Texas, holla at your boy. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't be a lame like these black women that I heard having sex with these men in jail and getting arrested. Putting their life on the line for dudes who can't do nothing for them. But we supposed to take them on dates, though. This is crazy. What's going on, my good people? If y'all want custom rugs for your home, your business, or simply just trying to get a gift for a friend or a family member, come holler at us at Rug and Style, man. We have some in stock, and you can also put your custom rug order in. We can do any design, any cartoon character, any team. We can do portraits, whatever size you want it, just let us know. Follow us right now on all social media platforms at Rug and Style. The fastest way to get in contact with us is through Instagram. Send me a DM, send me your design and how big you want it, or you can click the link in my bio and go on our website and put your order in online. Follow us right now, Rug and Style, on all platforms. Let's get your custom rugs done today.